What's up, mga
Kabad
bubukong?
boys. Unsa ta?
Hindi na madani vlogger.
Okay ra ka?
Okay, kayo. I'd rather prepare English questions because I do have a difficulty in speaking a vernacular language. I have the so-called language barrier.
Oh my gosh, may no start yung bleeding.
It can be.
It makes
Making
lang,
sure
just make
that
it.
you do have to paint one color for a single block.
So what you do now? You
Actually, we are here conducting the community service as part of
Where?
here at Domingo Ariana Elementary School. So we are one of the Brigada participants for this school year 2020-2021.
What organization?
Pardon?
What organization or you're still
We are representing the Gamma Beta Sigma Philippines Fraternity and Sorority, of course. And we are the so-called Gambets. Charot.
so what you do in living?
Oh my God! Oh no! Actually, I am trying to practice my profession now for the moment. And I am planning to apply for a teaching profession somewhere out there. Somewhere out there in a distant municipality of Taliban.
Are you enjoying your work now?
Of course, because it is part of my amusement, my leisure, indeed. So being engaged in this kind of activity is fun and exciting.
My God. Kamungol sa nato sunod pangutan. So, if you're gonna hire as a teacher in NCBI, what is your first priority or what is your first orientation for your student?
Since I am a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, probably I will be handling ABM.
Kaya gets mo ito paspas kayo.
So my first educational initiative
Ma'am,
is
nag-vlog me.
a proper forum, of
Wala.
course. An orientation intended for my students, senior high students probably. So I wanna let them know what are the do's and don'ts under my class and supervision. So I do really want them to become more competitive in the field of accounting, business, and management. So that is the goal of professionalism, and that is also stated and stipulated in the
Guys, sorry, nagdugo ng
professionalism,
ilo.
ethics, and standard for teachers, of course. PPST.
You know what, guys? My heart started pumping so hardly. So another question. Are you agree in online class?
Actually, online class is another sort of educational strategy or mechanism which has been adapted during this pandemic. So as we all know that face-to-face classes is a traditional teaching and learning process in most of the educational institutions. But considering the fact that we are experiencing the threat of COVID-19 pandemic, so therefore I could always say that it is safe for us, teachers and students, to avail the educational curriculum of online learning. So that is also to protect ourselves from the threat of COVID-19 virus. So I don't see any problem with that at all.
My gosh. So are you okay nga gipaso-asuhan sa atin? Ako adjust. Wala ko ginawas in English. Gipasuhan pagid ko. Murag, oy kamukong okay ra ka diya. So another questions.
Yes.
As a part of a Gamma Beta Sigma fraternity, what is your best contribution to your organization?
Actually, as part of the three cardinals of which the Gamma Beta Sigma Philippines Fraternity and Sorority stands, which has been stated as first guidance, next is brotherhood, and the last one is the service. So I would always say that I am very much confident in counterparting and contributing to the local development of our stakeholders. That's also the reason why I was encouraged to join this particular fraternity, because I do believe that my professional experience could also equate to my humanitarian capacity as a person, of course. And I would like to share those meaningful moments as part of the Gamma Beta Sigma Philippines community to see to it that we, the Gambets, really adheres with the advocacy of community service by providing free service to the people in the community.
So another question. Do you believe or do you agree that being part of the organization, brilliant and patient, brilliant and what we gonna see that background is really needed for being the part of the organization?
When it comes to brilliance and capacities, it should not be a prerequisite when you are into a certain organization, or let's gonna say certain organizational cause, because I do believe that each one of us is unique in nature. We should not only base on our educational background, on our achievements in life, but I do really believe that as a person we exist in the so-called uniqueness within us. So I would say that it should not be a prerequisite, or it should not be considered as one of the background. Although the Gambes community, or the GBS community rather, we do also adhere with our bylaws, of which we regret to say that only those who are college students are allowed to join a fraternity, and that is normal. But when it comes to the general norms of any organizational, notwithstanding with whether that organization is a fraternity or sorority, all I can say is that the educational competence and background should not be the basis or as a prerequisite to join the same. But speaking of fraternity, Gambets really do have a certain provision with that, no? So I do also respect the bylaws of the GBS community. And I also understand, rather than respecting them, I do understand, because it is also for the good of the organization.
So natulin kasi mong gibuhat.
Actually, there's a saying that goes, you cannot serve two masters at a time. That's the reason why, if you noticed while speaking, I do have to pause for a moment and focus on the interview, focus on the camp.
Okay. Last question.
Oh my God. That
And the very intense ones. So, if you are giving a chance to give higher position in the community, what you gonna do to all organization to your barangay?
I wanna have to initiate the so-called participatory local governance, because I do believe that local governance should originate at the grassroots level, of which each organization must have a prior participation when it comes to activities. That is part of my program. If ever I will be given a chance, no. But anyways, whether you are a public official or not, we can always be a good leader with our own selves, no. So we should not take that as a measure, as a requisite that we should always rely with those officials in the community we are currently having. But I always believe and do believe for the next generation to come that true leadership doesn't require you to become a good leader in the community, because you yourself, you can be a good leader for your own, and then you can share that with your neighbors, with your fellow barangayanos. Ganun dapat.
Ganun. So thank you for giving me a chance to make an interview to you, my dear. My nose is still bleeding.
And I can focus my my painting habit.
Oy, kamukong. Naminaw ka diha. Nasunggo na ganun. So this is it. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.